Casuals Nation, casual football lads, football casuals. You already know who it is, the authority. Boy Diablo, Boy D. And I'm talking about football casual subculture, United States. And that's been mentioned in the book Clobber by Rue Oxley, which I have excerpts in. According to them, the Los Angeles has the best casual scene in the United States. Now, while that's up for debate, fact of the matter is, I went to Inter Miami's first game, which was versus LAFC, and I stayed there a week, didn't I? Because in America it's different than England. You can't just jump on a train, can you? I had to fly all the way to LA from here for our first match of Inter Miami. That's the distance of London to Kazakhstan. So you understand, it ain't just so simple as it is in Europe and England. Now then, you talking about downtown LA. So not just any twat is gonna go to downtown LA and stay for a football match, because it's not gonna be safe here, is it? But I'm different. I'm American, I'm Latino, and I've been around gang scene. I got mates over there, and I've lived in California, understand? So I stayed there, I booked in for a week, and around that little complex downtown LA, Figueroa, hard areas that are well known, you understand? They got a bunch of stadiums. So I was there, it made it my Atlas Casuals. So in this series, Casuals Nation, I'm just documenting where there is casuals lads, football boys, in football scene and casual scene. So now then, I was with a boy, Atlas Casuals, like me, a small group, like a couple lads, right? And then once I went in a match and everything, and the police brought us there and everything else, as a regular football match would go in England. And I went in a match, our very first match of Inter Miami. So anybody else who wants to say this is a supporter, where were you? There was 250 of us. We broke the record of MLS of away support. But if anybody else wants to say they're Inter Miami supporter, where were you in our first match? You didn't turn up, did you? And it was in downtown LA. That's not an easy piece of work. There's a gang-infested area already, or no. So here's the thing about it. Cheers to the LAFC. Cheers to the Black Army. The Black Army is the biggest group they got. But that would be called more like Scarfers. You understand? And here's the thing. The casuals element is within the D9U, District 9 Ultras, and they got affiliation with the Vice City. So like the LAFC and the Miami are already connected in that regard. But I'm with a casuals thing, understand? And I didn't know those boys. But once I went to the stadium, once I went to the match, then I'm walking around afterwards, and there's a massive complex, bunch of different stadiums. It's brilliant, right? It's heavy. But as I go in there, and then I go to a pub, and I'm walking around being who I am, all right? This is 2020, before the season got cut off because of the pandemic. I already lived in England, didn't I? So now I come back and I go to our very first match versus LAFC, and then I'm there in their pub afterwards, walk around, people say, it's you, it's Diablo, of course, yes, boy, yes. I say, you have a picture, of course, like everywhere else. And then once they have a picture and everything, they're buying me beers. And I see a boy, he's dressed, he got an SA, he got a Stony or whatever he has, he got the right trainers and everything like that. And then eventually I ended up meeting their mob. And as far as I know, I don't know if they got a different name by now, but LAFC, District 9 Ultras, and then D9U Casuals. See, the Vice City, they're the Barra Brava in the South Florida, you understand, and Inter Miami. I'm Miami Casuals, IMF Inter Miami firm, so I'm representing the British element of it, and they do have that element with the LAFC. So cheers to those boys. I had a good time with you. I love LA. Can't wait to go back. Respect Los Angeles Casuals. As far as LA Galaxy, ain't got nothing to do with me. I can't say.